All right, so my doggy is insisting on sitting with me today. So, first and foremost, I'm wearing the same shirt as I wore yesterday, but it's a second day. Um, but if I put him off now, he wants to go for a walk and it's going to be a whole thing. So, let it just be what it is. Um, but yeah, so yesterday I didn't wear a patch. I wanted to see what it's like when you go through a day without a patch. And it wasn't a bad day at all. What I have noticed though is because the day before I wore the Eon patch and a lot of personal issues within myself, a lot of very deeply buried emotional things, childhood trauma, trauma growing up, things that I thought that I dealt with, step to the forefront again for that final release. And it does seem that the Eon definitely has that effect because I remember I was also speaking to one of my clients who has been using the Eon for 5 days, and she was saying that she's really gone through this spiritual enlightenment. She's really gotten to see what's holding her back, how she's sabotaging herself. And so sometimes we need something that's going to make us aware of it. I'm not really sure what is shining like that, but it looks quite funky, doesn't it? Well, the window's right there and the sun is shining, but oh, there's a white paper. It's probably reflecting off the paper. Either way, it looks very funky. It looks very cool. So, feedback today. So I'm back on the patch and wearing the X39 patch, the OG, the one that was originally developed to support the Navy and, for the energy replenishment. So just to give you an idea, the way that these patches really work, with phototherapy. So what it really does is it sends the light that our body naturally releases back into our body to sort of like re-energize it. So, kind of think of it like this. So if you kind of imagine like a solar panel, and the sun hits it. And I mean, when you really take it in the bigger context of things, a solar panel on a rooftop of a house is minuscule by the size of the universe, and by the size of the sun. But it can capture that energy of the sun and provide all the sort of like light and electrical needs, that the house may have. And so these patches work in very much the same way. So your body releases lots and lots of light naturally. In any case, we're going to go for a walkish right now, okay? So your body releases a lot of light in the same way that your body releases sweat. Because when you think of your body, you want to bear in mind that there's a lot of movement and friction and things that takes place inside of your body. Your heart's beating, your blood is flowing, your cells are regenerating naturally. When you take these, these patches, when you place them on, they regenerate even more so. Okay, so in the same way, there's a train that's moving like the old-fashioned trains, that like the locomotives, like the ones where the coal it was burning. It releases something. It releases friction. A car moves past you because there's movement. It releases energy. So because your body is working on the inside, it is consistently releasing energy. It will be a little bit worrisome if it doesn't. Something might be wrong. So, of all of that that's released, think of the patch as a solar panel. How that sort of takes on that energy that's released and it sends it back into the body. But it sends it back in an amplified way, in a safe way. All right? And in a way that's safe for you. Obviously, there might be the odd person here and there that might have maybe like skin irritation or something like that. And of course, if you do, feel more than welcome to reach out to me. My contact details are below in the description if you want to know more about the product. My best friend and I work together. We have launched a Facebook page. We've launched the WhatsApp group. And in the WhatsApp group is one of those where we'll just share a lot of information with you. So it's not going to get like all chatty all day long and, oh, look at me, I've done my run and I'm wearing my patch and stuff like that. And I mean, that's quite cute, but we are busy people with busy lives and things to do. That's more for like the Facebook page, So you can join either, whichever resonates with you. The links are in the description. And wherever you are in the world, reach out. We're able to help you internationally. Whether you want product, whether you want to be a distributor, whether you want to have more information. You know, my friend and I, we are not those pushy people that's going to tell you all sorts of gaslighting bullshit just to get you to take something. That is not a vibe. That is like the furthest thing from our vibe, you know. So if you are open to exponential growth and, you know, all those beautiful, beautiful things, join the groups, you know, subscribe to the channel. I'll do more videos here. I'll share these video links in, you know, on the WhatsApp page, in the Facebook group, just for everybody to see how far I've come with my personal journey. And, you know, I have to tell you though, you know, yes, yesterday was perfectly fine. Bit of a flippity floppy today, but I think, you know, actually let me say to you first of all, flippity floppity why? There's just a lot of things I needed to deal with. That's just it. And that's going to happen sometimes with life. But I didn't have that usual sort of overwhelm that I get that can last for days or months sometimes, you know. So that was really, really cool. You know, I didn't get all that emotional sort of breaking down that I can often get that completely just catapults my life. I said, listen, not going to do this, not going to fly, not going to happen. That was it. There was no anger with it. There was no animosity, none of those things. So because there's this regeneration that happens within the self, you kind of reach that point where you don't, you know, sort of like drama comes to knock on your door and you just decide not to answer type of thing, you know. Somebody brings a storm in a teacup to you, like, no, not interested, no sips of tea right now. Okay. What did I want to say to you? Can't remember now, sorry. But anyways, so put on the patch today, feeling amazing, feeling incredible. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. So I was saying to my friend that, you know, so yesterday I was like, I feel not overwhelmed, but it seems like all of a sudden, I've just become more discoverable. It's like more people just know about me, you know, and I'm a, you know, I offer regression hypnosis, you know, in person or online. I'm a tarot reader. I'm a Reiki Massage practitioner. You know, I do holistic consultation. I do coaching. I do a lot of stuff. And this is why this product so beautifully fits in with all of that, because I work very much with the psyche and the mind and the mental state, the emotional state and the soul and the evolution, but we always forget about the importance of the body. And that is why a lot of times spiritualists get sick, because they don't bear in mind how necessary it is for the body to be up to par, you know. And life is progressively becoming faster and it demands more from us. So you want to be in a space where your body is good. Otherwise you get physical problems, which are never pleasant, you know. So I said, all of a sudden I'm just busy and I'm not even sure why. It's not like I'm doing anything different. And then I realized it's been about a week and I've been wearing the patches for a week. And, you know, it kind of made me think that when you think of young people, teenagers, early in their 20s, they do stuff and it just works. It somehow just works. And it seems like I have got that same flow going on. It just works. It's just there. It's just great. I'm just showing up. I don't have to overexert myself, you know, which is really, really fantastic. So the journey so far, amazing sense of inner peace and calm. Really able to deal with everything that life sends my way. Not getting all overwhelmed about everything, you know. Sleeping so beautifully. Like waking up in the morning and actually feeling fully rested, feeling in a good space, not saying, oh, I have to take this dog for a walk again, you know. And everything else seems to be working out around me as well, because my body's doing well, my mindset is doing well, my spirit, my soul, my essence of being is doing better. And, you know, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but my life has gotten significantly better, significantly improved over the last couple of days. And what I've changed in the last couple of days is I started using these patches. So there must be something there, you know. I'm making more money. I'm not pushing as hard. I'm getting more rest. There's more of a balance and a flow in my life. I remember yesterday I was saying to myself that, you know, I'm a little bit behind in my weekly tarot uploads, my readings. I need to do some lessons for my ongoing coaching. And so I recorded 5 lessons. I really, really loved them. And I said, well, I feel a little tired. And I felt very pumped to do one YouTube reading, and I felt, well, that was it. And I just left it, and that was it. And today I just carried on with the rest. I wake up, I'm just more calm. There's not that sense like something is consistently chasing me. And, I think I've heard some people before that said that, when they started this product, they did feel, a little anxious in the beginning. But it's interesting because you feel sort of more anxious, but there's a deeper sense of calm and being in control simultaneously. So you're able to deal with things that may have been too challenging for you to deal with before. So that is really, really cool. That is really, really cool. And if you are interested in a calmer, healthier, more fulfilling experience in life, then I would recommend this product. It gives you more energy, and it gives you energy through, through naturally, as I said, it uses, phototherapy. So it naturally uses your own energy to give you more stamina, to make you feel more energized, and obviously then you feel more positive, you feel more motivated, you feel more sorted in your life, which I think is just fantastic. And by default, because it balances your system, by default, reduction in pain, reduction in overwhelm and anxiety, reduction of body weight. A lot of times we put on weight because it's a protection mechanism. And I remember I found it very interesting when I was growing up. One of my cousins was very, very big, but this cousin hardly ever ate. I'm like a vacuum cleaner. You'd see me, I'd be having chocolates and ice cream and chips and all these type of things, apart from all the other meals. And if there's a meal, I'm in it. I've been a little glutton since I was young. I love my food. And, for quite a period of time, I've been saying to myself, I'm not really much of a cake person, but, I'd have ice cream in my fridge. I love ice cream. And I'm not a cake person, but I'm a very pudding sort of person, And chips, chips is poison. It is literally poison. It is the biggest sort of crap that you can ever put in your system. And so I remember even yesterday, I was ordering some products, like food deliveries online, to be delivered. And I remember when I looked at the things that I would always order, 2 chocolate slabs in case I feel like it, and then I would typically feel like it 2 nights in a row, especially a couple of blue Doritos, like the big packets, and all of these things that are just really incredibly bad for you. And somehow, and it was only after I placed the order, I was about to place it, then the app normally shows you, you did this and this and that before, and that you'll be interested in it again. I was like, no. I didn't try to suppress my attitude, my appetite. I didn't try to change my mind. I didn't try to say to myself, I shouldn't do this. In the same way that I don't feel like sticking a burning candle down my throat, I just didn't feel like it. And maybe the burning candle analogy is a bit rough, but, because there was no negativity around it. I just didn't feel like it. And I've been speaking with my best friend as well, and she's been saying the same thing. It's like you sort of just don't feel like having the things that are not good for you. It's like your body was always speaking. You're at the point where you really listen to it. You're in alignment with it. But it happens quickly, because I remember even on the first day, I made myself, I was going to make myself 2 chops because I love food. And then I felt, no, I only really feel like 1. So I made 1. And then I got myself some, paninis with it, because I absolutely love bread. Like real homemade bread. I love bread. And I fried the chop. So I fried 1 chop. And I didn't really feel like the bread. So I ended up making myself a salad. And then I was still a bit hungry afterwards. And I steamed some vegetables. And it's not because it is not one of those things that you decide, I must take the healthy route. I just wasn't interested in the things that are not healthy. I just go to sleep when I feel like it, and I wake up and I feel good. Then I have good quality sleep. with having a Jack Russell, you know, they can be very all over the place, and in the middle of the night they'll just jump on you, something like that. But I am calmer, so he doesn't do that, you know. So definite life improvement that I have never experienced from anything before, and that I never actually even thought was possible before. So if you are interested in positive life change and life improvements, and, you know, wrinkles disappearing from the bridge of your nose and the fine ones around your eyes, and your skin being better and feeling better, and, you know, better sleep cycles, your biological clock balancing, all of those type of things, your flow of life, your energy of life coming back, then I would say that this is a product that is definitely worth considering. You've got nothing to lose and so much to gain. All right? So if you are interested in more, join the groups, join the Facebook group, join the WhatsApp group, reach out to me, and I'd be more than happy to support you in any way that I can. Okay? I'll see you next time.